Now to some other headlines this afternoon. The man accused of killing United Healthcare CEO Brian Thompson is pleading not guilty. Just this morning, Luigi Mangione appeared before a New York judge facing 3 murder charges, including murder as an act of terrorism. More than 24 people sat in on the case, and a small group of protesters gathered outside of the courthouse in support of Mangione. He also faces federal charges accusing him of stalking and killing Thompson. He hasn't yet been asked to enter a plea on those counts. Well, just days before Hanukkah, Minneapolis police are investigating a threatening voicemail they say was left at Temple Israel. Officers say the call came in over the weekend, and they're investigating the incident as a, quote, bias-based terroristic threat. Less than a week before this incident, police say the temple found 2 swastikas spray painted on the building. MPD says no one has been arrested in that incident yet. This weekend, a vigil was held for 2 women who died in a car crash at a Minneapolis bus stop just a week ago. Rose Reese and Esther Fulks were best friends. Their loved ones say they were pillars in the community and had worked at the Cultural Wellness Center together for years. Their families are now working to keep their work alive. Rose's son is starting a nonprofit in his mother's name to help people who are rebuilding their lives.
My mom was a community navigator. She knew everything about every resource that people could use, could have, and help build people up from ground up, pretty much.
The situation is sad. It just teaches you just to love people and just hold them close, you know, because you don't never know.
The woman police say was driving the car has been arrested. She's facing criminal vehicular homicide and criminal vehicular operation charges. We also know that a 17-year-old boy who was waiting for the bus was also hurt. Switching gears here, if you're getting ready to leave for your holiday destination, double check your trip status. The last 48 hours for travelers has been tricky in one major part of the country. It's mostly impacting folks who plan to take the train out east. Routes between New York and Philly, D.C. and New York, and Boston and D.C. are being delayed or canceled. Amtrak is putting the blame on down power lines, blocking tracks, as well as unavailable equipment. Take a look at this chaotic scene at Penn Station in New York City just yesterday. It left passengers stranded for hours. According to an Amtrak spokesperson, the company will waive additional charges for customers who changed their reservation, and most customers were accommodated on other trains. Closer to home, we're keeping an eye on the flights coming in and out of MSP. Right now, things are looking pretty good. We're seeing just 4 cancellations right now and less than 50 delays. We'll continue to track flights through the holiday rush. And one final reminder, the TSA has a warning if you're traveling over the next few days. They say don't bring wrapped gifts in your carry-ons just in case they have to open them up. Instead, use a gift bag so they can see what's inside. Well, many ice rinks across the metro opened up over the weekend just in time for the start of Christmas break. Gordon Severson checked it out.
The ice rinks are ready in St. Louis Park, just as college students are coming home for the holidays.
I was texting these guys for weeks and saying, like, you know, we got to get out here as soon as we get home.
For Nolan Crump and his friends, it's an annual tradition heading into winter break.
It's a fun time to be outside and, like, not sit inside and just play video games, just hang out all day.
It's just like you look forward to it.
But building these rinks takes a lot of work.
There are, hundreds of thousands of gallons of water down on these rinks.
Park Superintendent Larry Umphrey has a team of 10 city employees who have been working over a month to get the rinks ready.
And we've really had Mother Nature cooperate this year, unlike past years.
With last year being one of the worst.
Last year was the toughest that I had ever seen.
Most cities in the metro could only get the rinks open for a few days. Some were never open. With more inconsistent weather in recent years, some cities are wondering if it's worth the money.
I think there's probably some analysis going on within the cities of what they're going to do moving forward. I know here in St. Louis Park that we believe these rinks are an important amenity.
Here in St. Louis Park, they have 18 ice rinks.
It's different than inside.
Plenty of room for a friendly game between fathers and sons.
We're playing a little kids v adults. We're smoking the adults.
And despite all the work and money that goes into building them every winter, Humphrey says it's worth it, seeing all the skaters having fun and making memories.
We're the state of hockey. We're the state of ice skating. We want people to be able to skate.
Wait, then it's our puck, right?
Oh, I hope they can stay out there. But the big question is how long the rinks will stay open. This week we could see several days with temps above freezing. Park officials say they can usually make it through 3 or 4 days just fine. After that, the ice melts fast and it's difficult for workers to keep up.